in addition to engraving raster photos, you can also engrave vectors with the Glowforge. So I'm here at a website called SVG Repo. It's svgrepo.com. And I'm going to find and download some vector images to engrave on my coasters. So I am going to type in shamrock because St. Patty's Day is coming up. Maybe I want to engrave some nice shamrock coasters. So I like that. So I'm going to click download. Just going to download it to my computer. And then you can't have St. Patty's Day without beer. So let's try beer. See what we got here. There we go. That's a St. Patty's beer if I've ever seen one. All right, we're going to click download on that as well. So those are set. And now let's switch back to our Glowforge software. And we're going to create a new design. So new from file uploaded. And the first thing I'm going to choose is I want round coasters. So I'm going to find those where I downloaded them on my computer. And I'm going to click open. And maybe I'm having a socially distant St. Patty's Day this year, but I want to send these out to my friends so they can join me on a Zoom call. So I'm going to do 4 of them because I have 4 friends. It's just copying and pasting. I'm hitting the Command or Control C on the keyboard and then Command or Control V on the keyboard to paste. Oops, don't want to resize them. I did forget to check and see what size this came in with. Sometimes the SVGs don't come in quite the right size, so always double check. But we're lucky this time they did come in at 3.5, which is what I designed them at. So I've got that. Now I'm going to get my coasters. So I'm going to click upload and I got in ahead of time and I really like this image, but I want it doubled up for one of my designs. Oh, it didn't mirror it. Oh, it did mirror it. Okay. So I've got one of them and I'm going to resize it. And I'm going to rotate it just a tiny bit. And then I'm going to click plus and upload. And I'm going to find. And this should be the mirror image of this one. I did that in Illustrator. You can certainly do that in Inkscape as well. This doesn't allow you to mirror things unless you've got in the program, unless you have the professional version. The professional version comes with a trial, so if this is the first time you've used the Glowforge here at DoSpace, you might actually have, the premium version, you might actually have those tools available. We're going to get those kind of eyeballed. So I'm going to use my keyboard and hit the up and down arrows to kind of move these around till I kind of got them eyeballed in the center of my coaster. All right, I like that. So I'm going to double that up. So I'm going to copy and paste. We're going to drag that down. So I'll have 2 coasters that have clinked mugs on them, and then we'll have 2 coasters that have the shamrock on it. Click upload. Find my shamrock. It takes a minute for it to get it in. There we go. grabbed the wrong thing. Copy, paste. Let's get a shamrock going in here. Actually, I think that needs to be a tiny bit smaller. Just giving a double check to make sure everything is the way I want it. All right, let's get the settings set. So again, we're using non-proof grade material, so I'm going to use manual settings, and I'm going to do 1000 speed. And because I've tested these out and I kind of know what I want with the material, I'm going to do 80 power. And I'm going to repeat that for everything else. I'm going to do 1000 speed and 80 power. And this is just based on my testings. This is the best speed and power combination to give a nice, good engrave without getting a lot of flashover. And for the cut, that's going to be 200 at full power. All right, so these are ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and send them to the print. It's going to take a few minutes to do that. And of course, I've already loaded my material. Oh, you know what I didn't do, because I've automatically done this, but I need to set my material. This is automatically set because I've been using this already and it's the same material, but you would go through and click on the unknown, click use uncertified material, type in the material thickness, which in this case is 0.125 because we're using 1/8 inch plywood. So once I've got that set, I'd send it to print. It's currently processing. It takes a few minutes for it to process, and while it's processing, you might see the Glowforge move around a little bit. It's focusing, it's getting things set. So once I see this magic button here, it's going to take 30 minutes for this to print. But once I see this magic button, I can go over and hit the big glowing button, and that will send it to the Glowforge and actually get it printing.